Yeah, hey guys, this is a setup and care video for my Woma Python. This is my Woma Python tank. It is a Reptile 1 proper tank. This used to be my Bitter Dragon tank, but they got bigger and they were kind of fighting a lot, so they're in two different tanks. I'll do a video on them another day, and yeah, he's shedding at the moment. But this is the tank. I have an Aspen wood shaving bedding. I think they work really well with snakes, and any type of snakes works really good. It's not always needed if you're spraying it down, but I love to have a water dish and all that thing, just if in case. I've never seen him use it, but just in case. Definitely need a hide. He always is in the hide. He's in that hide in there. I'm not sure if you can see him. Probably not, but I also have this other hide. And this hide I really like because it also can go as a basking spot for him. I see him sometimes when it's cold, so he will sit on there. I'm using a heat lamp with a like a case around it. It's a 100-watt heat lamp, and I've also got a UVB bulb. You don't need a UVB bulb, but it's always good to have. Just really depends on your personal preferences. I would always advise to have a snake hook. Especially with Woma Pythons. Woma Pythons are known to be very food responsive and also very cage, I don't know the right word, but very aggressive in their cage. The only time Diablo, my Woma Python, gets angry is when I put my hand in it when he's in his cage. I've only done it once and he kind of snaps at me. But besides that, they're very friendly. Once you get them out of the cage, they're completely fine. You can play with them and have them as much as you want. Feeding tongs is really useful. They're always very good to have, and they make it much easier to feed them and get the food. Right now, I am feeding him fuzzy rats. He eats like a champ. They're very good with food. The problem with Woma Pythons is you can overfeed them, and that can become a problem. And you've got to make sure that you know how big they're going to get. You never want to get a snake that you're like, oh, it's such a cute little baby, then it grows to a massive length and you can't handle it. He will grow to about 1.5 meters, and most Woma Pythons will grow to about 1.5 meters. So I have this tank outside that I'm building, and that's where he's going to go when he's a bit taller. That's just a foot bigger and a foot wider. It's just a tad bit bigger than this one. But besides that, that's pretty much everything you really need for a Woma Python. But yeah, and always make sure you're like taking it out of the cage and handling it so it doesn't get very aggressive. But that's everything.
What should the average temperature be?
The average temperature should be about 30 to 31 degrees. That's probably like the thing on his basking spot. Yeah. But that's probably the best. You can either use a 100-watt heat lamp or a 150-watt. Doesn't really matter. I'm using a 100-watt right now, as I said. I would advise, if you're trying to keep him as a pet or in your room, make sure you have one that does not produce any light, because you're going to most likely be having them on all day, because you can turn it off, but it's better to have them on all day. So you don't want this massive light going off in your room when you're like half asleep. It can be quite annoying. But besides that, that's pretty much everything you really need. Yeah. And yeah, well, we'll bring him out and you can see that. Let's go. Yeah, this is my male Woma Python. His name's Diablo. I bought him last Sunday. I'm not 100% sure how old he is, but after this, I'm gonna feed him, so he's a bit. I didn't show you when I was getting him out, but he's very like kind of snappy when he's in his cage. But once he's out, as you can see, he's quite tame. I have not been striked at him by him, and he's very cool. They're very good first snakes, I would say. They're very interesting. They have really good personalities, and for someone who's definitely scared of snakes, I would advise a snake like this. So that's pretty much everything you need to know about the Woma Python, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Well, we'll see you next time. Bye. So selfish, but my footsteps